Hi everyone, good to see you. So we continue our exploration of a new set of Tai Chi Qigong movements, second set of the 18 system. So what I'm going to do, I'll have a little warm up, have a little reminder of the first 4 movements that we covered last week, and then we'll do the next 4. I'll, as ever, demonstrate seated, standing versions, one-sided, two-sided. Okay, so one or both arms up and twist to one side. Come back, twist to the other side. Come back, release one of both hands, bring them down. Look to one side. Change, look to the other side. Come back to the middle. One ear to one shoulder. Slowly change. Come back to the middle. Chin down and just circle chin from one shoulder to the other. And good. Shoulders up to the ears, roll them back. And then roll them forwards. Good, okay. One arm across the body, up to twist to one side. Come back to the middle. Other arm across the body, or the same arm, other side, up to twist to the other side. And come back. Nice, okay. One leg, support underneath the knee beam. Extend, circling the foot one way and the other way. Any kind of movement you can get from the leg. And extending out, bringing in. Same with the other leg. Support. And these movements could be active, regenerating yourself, or they could be passive. We're just getting some movement into the legs. Thing. Okay. So a little reminder of the first 4 movements that we did last week from our new set. All right. So we're going to first hand on our belly, breathing in through the nose, filling that balloon in our belly, slowly breathing out. Remember, the most important movement is the breath coming into our body, slowly moving out. One more. Good. And first movement up and out. Slowly up, open up. This is movement 1 of the 18. And of course, this can be standing or seated. Nice. Okay, good. Movement 2. Take prayer hands, point your fingers down. Bring them up. Circle out, down, bring them up, point up, out and down. Up, out and down. Again, this could be standing or seated. Breathing out, Breathing in, breathing out. And remember, this could be one-sided, two-sided. So check out last week's video for the full breakdown of different variations of these movements. This is just a recap. Okay, and then movement 3, we have 1 foot forwards and you lift one arm, the same arm, the same side of the foot as you lean forwards, alternate as you lean back, lifting the toe upright. Forwards, back, forwards, back. And standing, I'm going to lose my head at this point. One leg is forwards, just push yourself back. 1 foot's forwards, go forwards, lean back, lift toes, toes down, lift the toes, opposite hand, toes down, lift the toes. So you're alternating. And then you bring that leg back, other leg forward. Lean forward, same hand, lift the toes, opposite hand. And of course, seated, you can extend 1 foot forward but remain seated. Or the feet can remain underneath you, you can just alternate with arm movements, as in similar movement to the first 18 set we did. Right. And then the last one, or all we did last week, imagine you're getting a scanner. You send 1 foot forward and you're going to bring it down, scanning all the way down the leg, hands on both sides, bringing up, down, up, down, folding forward, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathe. And then we change these. Remember, standing or seated. With one hand or both hands. Whatever hand combination you're using, the palms face the leg. There we go. So that was our first 4 as a reminder. Okay, so now we look at 5, 6, 7, and 8 this week. All right, get ready. So I'll demonstrate seated first. We're gonna bring the hands up and then tilt the palms to one side. So we're gonna go from side to side. Change palms, face the other side. As if you're dragging someone from one side to the other. Could be like a bit of a dance as well with your partner. So leaning the palms, orientating to one side, and then gently pulling across. So I'm demonstrating with both hands here. And then one hand, the palm just goes across one side, turn the rest of the palm, goes the other way. So the palm leads the movement. Turn the palm, the hand goes the other way. Turn the palm, turn the palm. Both-sided, both hands. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the elbows heavy. The body moves, the arms are a ripple from the body. Move the body first, the arms follow. Trunk of the body first, arms follow. Like the body's a boat, the arms are the rope. Floats along behind in the lake. And this one could be seated, could be standing. When you're standing, you can lean a bit from one leg to the other. It's part of the core body movement. Number 5. Great stuff. It's a beautiful movement, especially let the body lean. You experience the arms as a ripple that follows. Again, be one-handed. So then the next few movements, keep doing number 5 as I explained it. The next few movements get a little bit more physically demanding in that full version. So we'll have a look at some important variations here. So number 6 is you're going to circle the arm all the way over, big circle, and then bring them out to the side. And then you bring them back, circle like a loop to loop. Let's call it a loop to loop, circle out to the side, loop to loop. Some options with the hands here. As they come out, you can extend the first 2 fingers. They're like pointing the way. Circle around, pointing the way. Or you can have all fingers out. Don't want to make that a block to getting into a flow state of mind by working out what fingers you stick out. But it's straightforward to make like a gun shape. 2 fingers pointing the way, you can do that as you come to the sides. Otherwise, just all the fingers out. So this is the top half of the body, right? Loop the loop. I'm doing both hands here. And just in a minute, I'm going to do one hand circling up. Palm goes out to the side, circling up. Palm to the side. Loop the loop. Out to the side. Loop the loop. Out of the side, loop and loop, out to the side. Great. And join by the other hand for both sided versions. Loop, loop, to the side. So this is the top half of the body, which might be just fine for everyone here. The full movement involves a step behind one leg. So if we're doing seated, and if it's available to you, as we loop the lift out, one foot, this foot crosses behind the other, back to the middle. Other foot crosses behind the other, back to the middle. So there's an option here, just bring one leg behind the other if that's available to you while seated. If it's not, keep the feet exactly where they are. There's a couple of movements like this in the second set of Shibashi Qigong movements. You step behind. And then when you're standing, this makes a little bit more sense and a bit more dynamic. So I'm going to show now. So standing, if you loop the loop, what you're going to do is step one leg behind and lean back, loop the loop, one leg steps behind. So it might be like a little line dancing kind of move here. But this requires quite a bit of balance. So remember, what's right for you. Stepping behind is going to be really tricky. Don't do it. Keep the feet exactly where they are. So standing could just be on the feet, doing the loop with the hands. Brilliant. But if you know that your balance and your mobility will allow it, you can experiment with stepping behind, back to the middle, loop the loop, stepping behind. And the options are to go low, or keep it higher. The bigger movements give you a greater sense of flow, but if your body and mind are not ready for it, then attempting it is a block to where we want to be. Think about what's right for you. Movement 6. All right. Good. Okay. Movement 7. You having a sneeze? Excuse me. All right, movement 7. One of both hands on the hips, and you're going to extend one foot out, a bit like an arm warm-up. Heel down, put it back. Underfoot, extend, put it back. Extending, put it back. Nice and slow and deliberate. I'm alternating legs here. Maybe one leg is not responsive, so you're going to just work one leg back, put it down, put it out, put it down, out, put it down. Both legs are available to you, you're going to alternate. Maybe that one leg you can do it actively, the other leg passively, you can give it a lift, some kind of a movement. Think about what you can do. Can you give this other leg a helping hand, even a little raise? So both legs are being moved either actively, intentionally, or passively, assistance. This is number 7. Right. So standing now presents a little bit of a challenge if you want. I'm going to take us through great levels of physical difficulty. So first, we can just shift the weight from one leg to the other. We've done this in other movements in these sessions, shifting weight from one leg to the other, just to get used to one leg taking all the weight as part of the flow one side to the other. And if that's all right, what you're going to do is lift the toes, or once you're going on the heel, put it back, change. Lift the toes on the heel, put it back. So I'm just extending the heel forwards while keeping control and keeping aligned in the standing leg. And that movement can become bigger. So instead of toes just on the floor, like here, we can now progress that to the whole foot lifts, lifting toes forward. It's still just off the floor, it's quite low. And you can work that up. So maybe that foot becomes higher, extended, release. Right? And so it becomes more like a low kick. Tai Chi is a martial art, so you see kicking shapes coming in, showing its Chinese martial arts heritage. Martial arts and martial arts. So again, which is right for you? This might not be accessible for many, too high. Can't involve both legs. What can we do about that? Seated, if you show standing, you can just work, just hold the balance in the strong leg and just think about making you shift. This is a good starting place, shifting weight side to side. And then lifting toes of one or both legs. Lifting toe presents the heel forwards. So these are the options. And then as we can work it higher, exactly. The flow, the rhythm, the alternation is the core characteristic of this move 7. Great, okay, last one for this week then, move 8. It's a bit like move 6. We've got a potentially a step behind. But what we're going to do with the hands, instead of a loop to loop, we're going to circle out, going down into palm. So circle out. That's why let's start this first of all. Circle out, down, down, out, up. Down the center line is a palm, prayer hands. And as ever, could be both hands here. with the breath. Should be one hand, circle out, single prayer hand down the center line, circle out, single prayer hand. Both hands out and down. And with this shape, we can start thinking about, for those of you where it's appropriate, stepping behind. So seated with one leg behind the other, put it back. So behind, other leg behind the other. So if you can alternate, just crossing the legs behind like we did in move number 6. Only an option, keep the feet secure underneath you, unmoving. This isn't right for you. Because then when we stand, we have the same options. Standing, feet rooted underneath us, with the circles and the prayer hands. Breathing in, circle, breathing out. Of course, one-sided version option. And the option to step behind into prayer, put it back. Circle out, step behind into prayer. And this way, this starts to begin a bit like some of the dancing patterns you see in South India or in Thailand. Circling out. But we're getting very physical here. A lot of demands of balance, coordination, control of both sides of the body. And as you can get lower with this, as the physical demands increase, but only allows you to stay in that flow. Get in the flow, stay in the flow. Don't get blocked from the flow by doing something that's not right for you. So choose what's right. As I said, feet stay exactly where they are. Handshake movements. Perfect. Okay. So here are the new 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for this week. So a little recap. We'll do a recap seated and a recap standing. Okay. Number 5, drag from side to side. One hand, 2 hands. Number 6, loop the loop with open fingers or first 2 fingers extended like a gun pistol shape, pointing away. Loop to loop. Option here, seated, you can cross the legs behind in time with movements if you want. Keep the feet flat on the floor, just working the hands. Good. Number 6, hands on the hips, extending a foot forward, heel low, lifting the toes. Option to do just one leg, put it back, same leg, or alternate. Breathing in, leg in, breathing out, leg out. Number 7, this one. And then number 8, circling out, prayer hands down the middle. Circling out, prayer hands down the middle. Do one hand, single prayer. Two hands. And as with number 6, option, as you come down, one leg behind the other. Go back. Alternate as an option. Keep the feet exactly where they are. Just work the upper body, the hands. Okay, so that's the four new ones seated. We'll show you them once more standing. Let's move the chair so I'm putting in the shot for this. Okay. Number 5. Number 6, loop the loop, point the way. Loop the loop, point the way. Could be stepping behind, getting very low. Or you could, feet not moving, looping the loop with one or both hands. Number 7, could be just shifting the weight from one leg to the other. Could be one leg forward, lifting the toes, heel on the ground. Or it could be more of a balance and a leg extension in midair. Like a low kick. Again, could be one leg or both legs, but stay stable. Stability gives you the foundation for getting into flow. Trickiness takes you out of flow. Good. Number 8, circle, palm down. Again, it could be on the spot. Stable if you know it's okay. One leg behind the other. Back. It could be very low. Could be just right, just a little bit. Whatever's right for you. Remember these choices. You have the right balance of excitement, but in your own abilities, interest and ability to get you into that flow state of mind. And we close. Thank you so much, guys. See you next week. I'll review those 4 at the beginning of next week, and then we'll do the next 4. Take care. Bye-bye.